and get started with a warm-up. Alright, so we're going to start with our feet more than hip distance apart with our toes pointed outwards. And we're going to come down to a goddess squat and reach up for the sky. We're going to do this for a count of 10 times total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. We're going to hold it. Now you can reach your hands down to the ground, or you can bring them up onto your knees. So I'm going to bring them up to my knees here. Just going to get comfortable here with this squat position. Now I'm going to start a variation by lifting one heel and then the other, just back and forth. If this is too hard, you can skip this portion. I'll go ahead and come out of it. We're going to do to our next warm-up move. So for the next warm-up move, we're going to be doing chair pose. So that's our nice deep chair pose. We're going to do that 10 times, just like in the last video. Now this video is going to be much more fast-paced than our first video in part 2 because there are moves that I've talked about before. So we're going to go ahead and do our sun salutation. After this warm-up, we'll do 3 of the regular variation that we did in the first video, and then we're going to do 3 of a different variation in the next video. Same video, just different variation for 3 and 3. So here we go for that first sun salutation. I'm trying to find the front of my mat where I can still bend down without hitting my face on that wall right there. So we're going to go ahead and start in a mountain pose. All right, going to take a deep breath in and reach for the sky. Good job. Now dive those hands back, lean forward, and touch the ground for that forward fold. Now we're going to do our halfway lift, hands on our shins, all the way down, and then you can hop back into that plank or you can step into the plank. Now you're going to chaturanga down and come into our up dog, thighs off the ground. If that's too difficult, you can do the baby cobra. Then you're going to go into a down dog after this. Now when you're in down dog, you can pedal your feet or walk your dog. Really work those heels into the ground. Now hop to the top of your mat and flow back into your mountain. Now we're going to do that 2 more times. All right, back into our mountain. Big deep breath in. Dive it down, touch the ground. Halfway lift. Both hands down, and you're going to hop back into that plank and slow chaturanga down. Go ahead and come into that up dog and down dog. Again, walk that dog, work those heels, really get comfortable in that pose. Hop to the top of your mat and back into your mountain. We have 1 more of these sun salutations. So deep breath in, dive it down, touch the ground, halfway lift, touch the ground, hop back into that plank, and slow chaturanga down. Go ahead and come into up dog and down dog. So that was our 3 normal sun salutations. We're going to do 3 more with just a chair variation. Hop to the top of your mat, deep breath up, mountain pose, This is blah, 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 me talking about the variation. Basically, we're just going to start out in chair pose instead of mountain pose. So, here we go. Gonna hands back and swing into that chair pose, reach for the sky, and then you're gonna straighten your legs and touch the ground for forward fold. Halfway lift, hands down and hop back into that plank pose. Slow chaturanga down, flow into your up dog, and down dog. So go ahead and hop to the top of your mat. We're going to do that variation 2 more times. Up into our mountain. Great job. Now we're going to swing our arms back and up for that chair pose. You're going to straighten those legs and reach down for the ground. Come into your halfway lift. Touch the ground. Hop back into our plank. And ready for our slow chaturanga down for the rest of our flow. And up dog. And down dog. We have this variation 1 more time. And then we're going to go into our warriors. Let's go ahead and hop to the top of our mats or step. Reach up to the sky, and we're going to do that variation 1 more time. I think I mess up here. Oh, I start going into mountain, and I'm like, oh, whoops. Okay, we got to go into chair. So swing back, down into our chair pose. Straighten out those legs and reach for the ground. Halfway lift. Hands to the ground, hop back. Slow chaturanga down. Go ahead and come into up dog. And down dog. Perfect. Hop to the top of your mat and come back into our mountain. And great job. We'll do a little back extension there. Now we're going to do our warrior poses. We're doing 3 warrior poses, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to start with 1. Now I'm going to start by bringing my left foot forward, right foot backwards into a lunge. You really want to bring that knee over your ankle for this pose. I'm lifting my heel back there. I really should be bringing it flat to the ground. Now in these 3 warriors, I want to bring a lot of movement in it, make them a bit of a cardio move too. So basically we're just going to straighten our legs for 10. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to hold here on this last one. That's when I noticed that my foot and my heel was off the ground. So I fixed that, put my heel back down, got into that warrior 1 position, hips facing forward, rolling those shoulders back, really strengthening those legs. Now we did one side, we obviously got to do the other. So after we take a few seconds in this pose, we're going to switch legs with our right leg forward. Alrighty, so right foot forward, left leg behind us. This time I have it correct. I have my heel down on the ground and knee right nice over ankle, hips straight forward, hands to the sky. All right, we're going to straighten that leg for 10, coming up onto the balls of our feet with our back foot. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 we're going to hold. So there we are, strong warriors. It's warrior 1. You can make adjustments on the height if you need. If this is too deep of a stretch for you, you can just straighten that front leg a little bit, but this is the goal, to have that knee right over your ankle and reaching to the sky. Now straighten both your legs, bring that foot forward, shake out your legs a little bit. They're probably tired from that warrior 1 workout. So now we're going to move on to warrior 2. This time we're going to start with our right leg forward, just so you can kind of see more what I'm doing. So right leg forward to the top of our mat, left leg back. Great job. So you want to make sure that your ankle is in a straight line to the arch of your back foot. So straight line like an arrow. Perfect, right there. And same thing as our warrior 1, we really want to bring that knee right over our ankle and roll those shoulders back. Nice, strong warrior. And you want to look over your front arm. Perfect. Now we're going to create some movement in our warrior. So we're going to do a reverse warrior for a count of 10. So you're going to reach that back arm down and the front arm up for a reverse warrior. You're going to do this 10 times. All right, now you can just rainbow that arm over your body. Just get a nice stretch through that side and oblique. Go ahead and come out of it. We're going to do another variation, our elbow to our knee, and rainbow that other arm across our body. Great job, come out of it. Now we have to do the other side. So we're going to bring that foot forward, put the foot the other way, and remember, straight arrow of that ankle to the arch of your foot. And that front knee needs to be over our front ankle. This way you're more balanced in the pose. So strong warrior 2. Roll those shoulders back, nice and strong. Now we're doing our reverse warrior for a count of 10. Reaching that back arm back, front arm straight to the sky. And this last one here, we're going to hold it. Really stretch it out, working that leg. Now we're going to do the other variation. We're going to bring that elbow to our knee, rainbowing that other arm over our body. Should feel really nice. You can look up towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. And stay here for a few seconds. Go ahead and come out of it. Perfect. So that was our warrior 2. So we're going to move into our warrior 3. This is a balance pose with a little bit of movement, so it's going to be pretty tough. So right now I'm describing that you want to put a chair in front of you or a wall. I'm going to be using this wall right in front of me. Now we're going to start with our right leg down. This is going to be our standing balance leg, so it is a pretty tough move. So right leg forward, left leg back. You're going to bend that back leg because you're going to use it to spring yourself forward onto our front leg. There's 1, So this is me just kind of showing you the move. You're going to keep your hands on your knee for this variation of Warrior 3. So here we go. This is a true full Warrior 3. So now we're going to do that 4 more times. Here we go. I think we're going to do the 4 times here. That was just me describing the move. All right. Here we go. Oop, lost my balance there. That's why you want to keep that wall or a chair there. This is going to be the last one. Hold it there. Try and keep a strong standing leg. You can reach up for a full Warrior 3. You can airplane the arms, or you can reach them back. There are lots of variations for this. Whatever is going to help you keep your balance. All right, so we got to do the other side. Now we're going to do left leg forward, right leg back. I think I do a little better on this side. We'll see. All right. So you're going to try and balance on that leg for a count of 5. So there's 1. Keeping that wall or chair in front of you to keep your balance. You don't want to spring yourself forward. There's 2, 3, 4. Here comes our last one. Hold it up. And you can keep your hands on your knee, or you can reach for that full Warrior 3, really trying to raise that back leg behind you, reaching towards the sky. Or you can bring your hands into airplane or back. Or you can keep them on your knee. Wonderful. Now that was pretty tough there, those 3 warriors. So the next part of the workout is going to be the relaxing, stretching. We really want to stretch out those legs after those warriors. Let's go ahead and come down to the ground. Take a couple deep breaths here. Bring that heart rate back down. Now we're just going to reach up and twist to the right. Reach up again and twist to the left. Reach up, twist to the right, reach up, and twist to your left. We're going to reach up one more time, and then we're going to cactus those arms down. You really want to be trying to push those elbows down like you're scraping them on a wall behind you. It should feel really nice there. Okay, so we better start stretching out those legs. We're going to start with a pike pose. You can do this with your knees bent generously or legs straight. Whatever feels comfortable for you if you're feeling really flexible. If not, bring those knees up really high and reach for your toes or the sides of your feet. So first things first, right? We got to reach towards the sky, take a deep breath in, and then reach down for those toes. You may or may not be able to reach your toes. That's okay if you want to just keep your hands on your shins or your knees, however far your arms will go. See, you can take a deep bend in that knee if it feels uncomfortable. You're still going to get a great stretch either way. But I'm going to straighten out my legs. And we're going to do this pose one more time with our toes pointed instead of flexed. So deep breath in and touch for your ankles. Now, if you can't touch your ankles, it is definitely okay to just reach for your knees. Go ahead and come out of it. We have a couple more stretches starting with staff pose. We're going to do a twist and then we're going to work on pigeon pose. So we're going to do staff pose, left leg in, right foot straight out. I'm going to scoot back a little bit so you can get a better visual of the move. So you're going to reach up and then reach down for those toes. I think we're going to have a camera issue here. The screen turns black after 30 minutes on my computer, so it's going to go, well, it doesn't go black on your guys' side, but it goes black on mine, so I have to go there and shake the mouse. I have since fixed that problem, so it shouldn't happen again. But anyway, let's rainbow that arm over. Remember, if your hand's on your knee, that's okay too, but still try and reach that arm over your body. Go ahead and come out of it. Now we're going to do the other side. Oh, here's where the camera messed up, so let me go fix that. Da-da-da, la-di-da. Okay. Nice and fixed. Now let's go ahead and do the other leg. Right leg in, left leg straight. We're going to breathe in and bend down, reaching for those toes. Go ahead and rainbow that arm over just like we did on the other side. Come out of it. Now we're going to go in for our twist. We're going to take that left leg and cross it all the way over our bent leg and twist to our left. Perfect. Go ahead and do the other leg. Right leg over your left leg and twist to your right. Now you can keep your hand up like that, or you could straighten it out. It really doesn't matter. Whatever feels comfortable for you. You just really want to twist through. Okay, so our next pose is going to be pigeon pose. It's going to be difficult for some of you. You can do your leg more parallel. You can bring it more in. I'm going to show you both. So let's go ahead and start with that left leg forward, just so I think you can see it better. So you want to try and bring that foot in parallel with your mat. Then you're going to bring it down, bring that leg down. Now you can stay with your hands up here. You can move your leg in further if that's more comfortable, or you can bring it back parallel to your mat. So you can stay with your hands up here, or you can come down to your elbows. I'm going to put my foot back to being parallel. And then you can lay all the way down flat against your mat, or melt your heart, as they say in yoga. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths. Remember, if you can't lay down flat on the mat, that's okay. You can stay with your hands up here. You're going to work your way up to it. Now go ahead and get on the ball of your back foot, come into a plank, and we're going to do the other leg. So right leg forward, parallel with your mat, or if you took the variation, you can go ahead and do the variation again. So now you can stay with your hands up here, or you can come down to your elbows, and then finally, flush with your mat. Great job. Go ahead and come out of it. Now you're going to get on the balls of your back foot, step back into that plank, and just come down to your knees. Now we're going to do a wide leg child's pose, as wide as you're comfortable with your knees. And then go and just walk your hands forward for that child's pose. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths. I want to thank you for taking time today to watch this video and also taking time for yourself for some nice, relaxing yoga flow. All right, let's go ahead and come out of that child's pose. Now we're going to come down to our backs, do a couple more leg stretches, and then we'll be done. Let's go ahead. I'm going to move my mat over just so it's a little more comfortable. All right, now flat on our backs. Maybe do a full body stretch here. Really point those toes, stretch those arms back. Ah, great job. Now we're going to bring in that left knee, really push it into our chest. Now you can take a couple of foot rotations here, flex and point, whatever feels comfortable for you today. Now go ahead and straighten out that leg, straight as you can, and we're going to point and flex our toes. Great job. Now from here, we're going to bend our leg eventually. There we go. Bend that leg, grab that knee and drag it all the way across your body for our supine twist. It is a spinal twist and it is one of my favorite poses. Okay, cross that knee back over, bring that knee in, and then go ahead and straighten that leg. Let's do the other side, right leg in, rock it back and forth, do some ankle rotations, maybe point and flex. Now you're going to straighten out that leg and flex and point your toes. You really want to get that leg as straight as you can. Some people can bring that leg all the way in towards their face, but I'm not there yet. Now go ahead and bend that leg. You're going to grab that knee, cross it over your body for our supine twist, other side. Almost done here. Go ahead and untwist, bring that knee in, bring the other knee in to join it, and now we're going to rock back and forth. Maybe do a couple of knee circles, really massage that lower back. Do it one way, then the other. Great job. Now go ahead and straighten both those legs. We're going to go into our Shavasana, our corpse pose. So let your feet gently fall apart, palms toward the sky. We're going to stay here for a minute or two. This is the end of our yoga practice. You are welcome to stay here in your corpse pose if it's nice and relaxing to you, or you can get up and be done with your day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll join me again for Sunday, 8 p.m. Mountain Time.